Waiting on everything to go live. Hello, we are live. This is Mayhem Unleashed. From my understanding, we may have a ground zero, groundbreaking, immediate update on how weather is going, what is going on, and why. And right now, we're going to start the show, and then I'm going to go right into that. So hang on and hang tight. We're going to find out what's happening. Gibbons.
Where do we come from? Our father's balls!
Tyler.
All right, get
Kluge.
Jock assholes like you have ruled the roost for far too long.
Brian the Freak.
First thing I wake up, smell my balls.
Jason Wells.
I'll show you an asshole! Watch this!
Marvin the Legend Dumas.
I have crabs! Yeah, enjoy them!
And your host, TJ Miner.
A beer or sex in 3 days!
Mayhem Unleashed
Which one of you assholes just stuck his finger in my asshole?
starts now. So we have a lot going on already tonight. So those of you that are outside of Central Illinois, I'm TJ Miner. This is Mayhem Unleashed, and Central Illinois has turned into the supreme weather insanity today. It has been crazy. It's been a long time since I have seen weather go this nuts in Central Illinois. Now, to my understanding currently, there is a tornado that has touched down in Jacksonville, Illinois. To my understanding, there has been a touchdown for a tornado in Jacksonville. I'm standing by right now. Tyler is on his way. To my understanding, the street that Tyler lives on was actually hit. So I'm waiting on Tyler to check in. I'm hoping he gets a little bit. I hope everybody down there is okay. But right now, we are on standby at this point for a check-in from Tyler, because my understanding is Labor Drive, where Tyler lives, was hit by a tornado in Jacksonville. I'm currently trying to get weather updates right now and get us a good idea of what's happening down there. I know that Tazewell County, Mason County, Logan County, Woodford County, Peoria County, and the counties that I am around, they are under a current tornado warning. As I said, I'm still in the process of trying to get all of the updates because I just got in the studio, and it's been insane. It has been absolutely insane. So I am currently waiting on some weather app somewhere, somehow, to wake up. And I wanted the National Weather Service, but I guess it's going to fight me. Here we go. We're going to go into that. Like I said, we are currently experiencing some very turbulent weather in the area. I'm standing by at this time, waiting on Tyler to find out what is going on in Jacksonville.
He's our man on the scene.
He is the man on the scene at this point. Fat 420, I'm not even making jokes about his chickens right now, because what he just left us for a message there was very, very, very nerve-wracking, very disturbing. We have people that we know that are in the area that we're very concerned for right now. Currently, Beardstown is under a severe thunderstorm, severe possible tornado warning. Jacksonville under a severe thunderstorm warning. Flash flood warnings in, let me see here, is Tazewell County, Mason County, Fulton County, Peoria County, Sangamon County, Morgan County, all appear to be under flash flood warnings. We do have severe weather in the area right now. If you are in an area where you could wind up in a position where you are dealing with a flash flood, you are in a position where obviously everybody be as safe as possible. If there is a tornado in your area, seek shelter immediately. Get to a place where you are going to be okay and weather out the storm. Okay, he says his reception is spotty. Klug, could you please go ahead and handle communicating with Tyler for the moment?
Sure.
everybody in the area, for everybody in our main usual listening audience is under it appears to be everybody is under a severe weather alert. That is Decatur, Peru, Hillsborough, Vandalia, Edwardsville, Carrollton, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Macomb, Peoria, Bloomington, Lincoln, Clinton, Decatur, Tuscola, Charleston, Effingham, Galesburg. I mean, everybody at this time, DeVernon, everybody that I know at this time is currently under a severe weather alert. Please keep your eyes and ears open. Make sure that you are you're remaining safe at this time, because this has turned into be an actually very severe storm. This is something that appears to be it is moving through. I'm looking for a radar, a weather radar map at this point.
From what I've seen, it appears to be moving to the northeast.
So it is moving. It is a pretty big storm. Like I said, I'm looking for a radar at this point, just so I've got a good idea, and I can give a, I can get a better. Here we go. Here's the radar. I can get a better idea of what we're looking at. Now I need this thing to start timing itself. Play. Okay, it does appear to be moving to the northeast. Hoopston. Let's see. Hoopston, Kankakee. Let me move the map a little bit more so I got a better idea. Champaign, Danville are in the track, but it should lighten up by the time it gets there. When it hit us, I mean, we were talking about severely red, yellow, really bright warning colors were right in the area. And as it's moving, it's expanding, it's lightening up. We do have another storm that is slowly making its way through and merging with this one. And it looks like it's going to continue throughout the night. Should be clearing up possibly around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, where we can get a better idea of what all's going on. Mandy, I see that you're listening and you're watching. I know that you're over there by Tyler. I hear the tornado went through there. Hope everything is okay for you. Yes, it's not very often we get to start a show and immediately go right into something that is this serious. Currently waiting on. All right, Tyler looks like he's able to connect now. And I'll get him added in. Okay, bud, what's going on? You're there on the scene.
All right, so I'm here on the scene. Mayhem Unleashed, breaking news. South Jacksonville has been hit by a tornado. It's no categorization yet, but as you can see, this is my backyard here. I do have a branch down here. If you lose me, I'll have to send video to Kluge because Wi-Fi out here and the internet is very spotty. Several houses without power.
Okay.
Several cars destroyed. South Jacksonville has been hit by something. We're not sure exactly what it is. I actually left work when we didn't even hear a siren. Our phones is what keyed us in. I left work because I had to check on my house.
Right.
As you can see, most of the area where I live at is a straight up mess.
We can't really see.
We can't see
right
much.
now.
There's not much light, Tyler.
Yeah, because it's so dark, we really can't see anything at this point.
Let me try and head down. Hopefully I can keep reception.
I mean, all right. So let's start with this. I mean, is Susan okay? Everything's good at your house?
Susan's good. Everyone's fine at my house. Luckily, where I live at, there's no reports of injuries or fatalities.
Okay.
I say it might be a little hard because I think there is a telephone light pole out. There's one or two.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks darker than normal over there. Normally, you've got some lights around you, street lamps and things of that nature, where we could see, a little bit more.
You see down the street?
Yeah, I am seeing down the street. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. So law enforcement and EMS
down here.
Law enforcement, emergency services, EMS on location on Labor Drive in South Jacksonville, which is right in the area that Tyler lives.
Currently,
So
right now, it's
normally
heading northeast. So anybody
It is
northeast of this,
It is currently
gonna
tracking
hit.
north. It's currently tracking northeast. We're
Right.
looking at a merge by about 9 o'clock tonight around the Springfield area. And as it is merging with the bigger cell that's in front of it, it is lightening up. It's turning into just rain. But yeah, what hit you guys was, according to the radar, that's kind of a freak accident. What hit you guys, honestly.
They're saying it might have been just a tornado forming and having enough, and we just got hit by the residual energy. Got a tree down right here. Got 3 cars that are underneath the tree. You okay, man?
Okay.
Okay. And then we have another couple trees down right over here.
Right. We do have reports of hail, we have reports of hail in Petersburg right now.
I say Petersburg's right in like the direction it was heading.
Right.
Petersburg,
so
Athens.
She may want to take cover.
Yeah, if we got a listener, that house has been damaged. I don't know if you can see it too well. Got some siding damage on it. It's like a broken window. Try and go down here in the main street. This tree here came down too.
Oh, wow. I could see that even in the dark. That is one hell of a tree.
Another damaged tree right over here.
Right.
The schoolyard, I can literally see from over here. There's a tree uprooted. I can see a schoolyard from over here.
I'll tell you right now that if you've got a tree uprooted, that was definitely tornado. And I would almost say, depending on the diameter of the tree, you're looking at F2, F3.
Well, it looks like it's an oak. So whatever it was, it must have been that strong. But as you can see, Main Street looks like it's pretty busy right now. We got EMS coming in from other areas. There is no reports of a tornado actually touching down. And the funny thing too is it lasted all but 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes worth of damage.
Right. The updrafts could be severe. All right, here's a picture of the radar sent to us from Fat 420. This is a picture of the radar sent to us from Fat 420. As you can see in my area, it is a lot of this pink. Okay.
Yeah, you might want to watch it there.
Oh, I'm keeping my eyes out. I mean, you don't worry about me. I have my cure in case there's a tornado that decides to hit here. I'm all set. I've got a naked picture here of rage, and I will walk out and show the tornado that naked picture of rage. The tornado will turn around and run the other direction so it doesn't have to look at it. I am fully prepared to fight that thing with everything I've got.
Down too, man.
And if worse comes to worse, I've got a clothed picture of Sean Balint and a recording of him talking. That'll just put it to sleep.
Jesus.
All right, so
trying to direct some traffic here.
Okay, so right now you got trees that are down. It looks like there was an oak that was ripped out of the ground, roots and all.
Yes.
Okay. We've got reports of sirens going off right now in Athens and Ashland.
Yes, there was. According to the storm's path, it looks like it's going to hit. It's going northeast, and it's intensifying as it merges with its other storm cell. So anybody in the path near Athens, Ashland, St. Petersburg, you guys need to find some shelter fast because this thing is just growing in intensity.
It is making its movements northeast, so it is heading. Well, it's heading my direction. I mean, Bath, Virginia, Chandlerville, Havana, and right in that area. You guys need to keep your eyes open. Lincoln, Springfield, definitely keep an eye.
Here's listener Mandy.
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Hi. Everybody's okay over there? That's good.
Yes, we're out here just going around looking at trees.
Oh, well, that can be replaced. It's just a gutter. That's just a gutter.
Okay, so you guys got a gutter that was ripped off.
If that's the worst of it, I'll take it. That's no big deal. But as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it in the light, because we're starting to get more power restored. We have at least
Christina is currently in Athens. or right
it's going
outside of
that way
Athens.
too.
She's right outside of Athens. She says it's windy as hell at her house right now. We got a blast here about an hour ago, up by Havana, that the rain was horizontal. It was windy. You could barely see 3 feet in front of you. Flash flood actually hit on my road, and now my garage is flooded. Yay. But so we got nailed up here. But this is a severe weather alert. Mayhem Unleashed severe weather alert. If you are in the general central Illinois area and you are listening to us right now, make sure you keep an eye on your warning signs. If you hear your sirens, please take shelter. Make sure that you keep you and your family members safe. Weather the storm out, and then assess your damage later like Tyler's doing. Normally, we wouldn't have Tyler right now because he's supposed to be at work. And like he said, he had to leave work because it did hit right in his neighborhood to get home and assess the damage and see where everything's at.
The bad news is my job's still there.
Yeah, maybe it'll go through and end your COVID problem at work and just take out the plant for a while.
I'm saying the system does seem to have mostly missed the whole Springfield area. It's all to the northeast.
Well, I was in Springfield earlier today, and I drove through Athens earlier today, and all of that was really light. Not a whole lot of rain, just real drizzly. But then about the point I got up to Route 10, Illinois Route 10, and I started making my way back to my house. Doran says that Divernon is watching the Northern Light show. Yeah, pretty much feels like it, living in it.
Yeah, enjoy the show. We got hammered, and I'm walking in my new pool now.
Oh yeah, great! You got a new pool.
Apparently.
Do you need advice on how to keep it clean and chlorinate it? Because I can get that for you from Doran.
Maybe. There's a snake in there. I'm not jumping in there.
What kind of snake?
Trouser snake.
The one that'll bite my nipple.
The one that'll bite. Okay, so maybe I don't hate all snakes now because that one would bite your nipple. That'd be worth you grabbing it.
See, she says I got a gutter down.
Okay.
Put me in that position.
But yes, this is a major storm cell. It is heading northeast. There is a very, very good chance it will miss Divernon. I kind of hope it does, Springfield is in the track path from what I'm seeing from the radar.
Yeah, it was pretty powerful. And the funny thing, too, is it lasted all but 5 minutes.
Well, and I mean, like, I'm listening now here. Doran says she likes snakes, but not trouser snakes.
Well, it ain't that kind of trouser snake, Doran, so you're good on that.
Dude, that's the one thing. You know what? That's the only thing that worries me about going to hang out with Doran at her house. I am deadly terrified of snakes. I cannot stand snakes. I hate them. Hate them.
Peoria's area is lightning, thunder, lots of lightning, heavy rain. Keep an eye on that Fat 420 because that's how it started out with me. Yeah, guess how many people left work tonight after they...
Oh, I bet the plant's shut down right now.
There was a lot of guys hauling ass out of there, and I left with 12 trailers to unload and 3 more on the way. I told my boss, I'm like, look, man, I got to go home. I got to assess the damage. And he called me right before I jumped on the show, and I'm like, it's bad. It's bad. So chances are I'm probably going to be on the show tonight. Yeah.
So, no, I'm glad you actually jumped in to go ahead and give us the assessment from the ground and let us know. So you're saying that it doesn't look like homes were damaged, but there was a lot of vehicles, down trees.
There's a lot of vehicles. There's a lot of down trees. Power lines were ripped down.
Okay.
From what we're hearing, from what I'm being told, everything north is fine, but there's this little area. Touch this flashlight down. It's sandwiched in there. They got hit, and we're just on the tiptoe of that. Like literally, I drove back there to check on a neighbor of mine, and he's good.
Okay.
no storm damage whatsoever. But then when you come up here to the front here, it's just, pardon the pun, total mayhem.
Where's I expected a sound effect on that. Total mayhem, huh?
Somewhere around here.
That's a bad pun.
Well, what do you expect?
Well, I mean, I expected better. I mean, you're supposed to be a professional.
Okay, it's a raging monkey orgy
Stop,
that just happened to be induced by Viagra.
Stop. Oh, God, stop. All right, so no homes damaged. Doesn't appear to be any injuries, but there are power outages.
Yeah.
There are you're saying there are down power lines in the area. Okay, here we go. We've got a radar map right now. Now you can see we've got another cell that's on its way up.
Yes.
And this thing is supposed to blow up. There's the first one. That's what we've just got hit by. And now we have another one right behind it that's making its way into the state right now. It's down, looks like it's down around the St. Louis area.
It is intensifying as it gets closer to the Illinois River.
Nikki, right now, Tyler's actually broadcasting from South Jacksonville. Jacksonville did not escape. They do have down trees, down power lines, and some very severe damage down in that area. So if you can avoid the South Jacksonville area, please do so.
Yeah, South Jacksonville got clobbered, Nikki. I don't know where she lives in Jacksonville, but South Jacksonville got hit. North Jacksonville, because they're basically two different townships, narrowly got hit. So,
right. I mean, we are looking at a pretty severe cell. And Jason, this is from what time to what time that you're running the track on this?
It looks like it's going up to about 8:40 p.m.
Okay.
Starting from back at like 6 o'clock, it looks like.
All right.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
And Nikki says, oh, shit, my apartment is South Jacksonville. Yeah, it's South Jacksonville got hit. You have down power lines in the area. There is tree damage. There were trees that were uprooted and tossed onto cars. It does not appear that we have any structure damage, so that is a plus. Currently, no reports of any injuries in the area just yet. Nikki says she's not home. So, all right. And now, you are looking currently right about 7:50 tonight. It's saying that it is going to start picking up again right around the Winchester area. If you go back.
Right.
All right. Right about
Nikki, if you can private message me and let me know where your apartment is, I can tell you exactly.
Tyler can actually go get a look at it right now.
This is how it stands as of right now.
Okay, that's where we're at right now. So you could see, back out a little bit, Jason. You can see that the main part of the cell has moved its way up. You're looking more into the Champaign, the
Bloomington area.
The Bloomington, Champaign, Danville, Decatur areas are now getting hit with it. Springfield appears to have been missed, and, well, I guess Decatur's going to get missed too. But Bloomington, taking that line, you follow your pink line there. You can see it from Bloomington clear up to about Fairbury. It looks like that is where. Okay, Nikki says that her apartment building's okay. That's been confirmed. So from Bloomington up to about Fairbury, you can see that's where the big line of concern is at. That one is tracking northeast, but from the southwest, we have another storm track that's on its way in, which Jason's now going to start moving that forward to about 7:50. All right, at approximately 7:50. We are looking at that starting to back build and get moving in our area, and then it's going to start building up. So,
you might want to check the message that Will Givens just sent.
Well, I'm trying to keep track of everything right now. So, right about 7:50, things are going to start getting moving. I do not have any reports right now, Robert, from Auburn.
From what I can report on Auburn. Auburn, from what we hear, is going to just narrowly miss it. However, if the storm grows in intensity, it could hit Auburn. It's just that much of a window. So, Robert, if you got family or you live in Auburn, you guys better keep in touch because this thing popped up like instantly.
Thank you, Dorn. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, Illinois storm community, watch out for rotating clouds spotted in between Winchester and Jacksonville. Go to 214 on the video to see it speed up. That's where the winds got so bad. We did in the Havana area, we got some severe winds and heavy rain. I'm sorry to report that my roof sprung a leak.
Yeah, Fat 420, Gerard might get hit from this.
Now, from 750 on, if you're watching from 750 on, you will see where that spotty starts to grow in intensity and build, and then it's going to turn into another very severe storm cell that's on its way to us. So if you miss the heavy-duty one that just came through, hang on to your seat because there's a bigger one on its way. Bloomington, Illinois right now, Sean, is getting hit, and they are getting hit very severe. They are in the pink line. They're in that very severe track of storms, and it's going northeast. So Doran says DeVernon is spooky calm right now. If you get a very eerie calm, you're not a blade of grass moving. If you have very little, if not any wind, things of that nature, that is the time to get up on high alert because that's the calm before the storm. That's where you need to start really keeping an eye out and watching for any type of rotation in the sky. That's when the funnel may be coming in. Green sky at this time of night is something to be concerned about. So keep an eye on it, Doran. And if you see anything, grab your son, grab your mom, get into the basement. Do not come out until the storm has passed. That is what we're looking at. We do have severe weather that has hit and severe weather that is on its way in. We're well aware, Tommy, there's no tornadoes in Montana. Oh, geez. We have severe weather here in central Illinois. So if you are in the audience and you're from central Illinois, you have family in the area, we are keeping track of the situation as we speak and monitoring and trying to give you guys a good idea of where everything is starting to move and where it's tracking to. Now, again, we have a big cell that's making its way in from the Missouri-Illinois state line and from just south of Quincy. That is going to start working its way into the area, which Jason is actually moving the map down for us. It's going to start making its way into the area and building. Yeah, love you and fuck you too. As you can see, right around 7:50, 8 o'clock tonight, and then making its way into the area. JD, I hope you're doing better. I mean, I know this is not how you wanted to tune into the show. Last night, we got word that JD had to go to the ER. Staph infection had attacked his arm. He went in this morning for emergency surgery. To my understanding, he's come out of the surgery okay. Tommy's getting snow already in Montana. Phone screener Tommy getting snow already. So this is what we're looking at, everybody. As you can see, that line is going to start form. That line is already starting to form at the state line. It's making its way in and building with some of the residual that's been left over. Oh, it was your knee. We were told it was your arm. Weren't we, Klug?
I thought it was the knee.
Okay, might have been the knee. I may have been misinformed.
But he's saying his knee ding dong. So I don't know if he's talking his knee or his ding dong. But
well, I mean, it could have been that too. You never know. I mean, he is known as Bring the Pain. Okay, so this, like I said, what we're looking at right now is a major storm cell that is back building in its intensity and is making its way into the central Illinois area. Keep you guys, everybody, please keep safe and keep your eyes peeled. And we will be monitoring this map throughout the course of the show tonight. Wow, what a way to go ahead and burn a half hour, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yes, being in your knees is very hard. Tyler back with us now from South Jacksonville and gone again. Did you already clock him in there, Jay?
No, I didn't touch it.
Okay. He did say already he's having spotty signal at this point, and just waiting on him, I guess. Oh man! Now I'll tell you what, the drive back from Springfield today, like I got through Athens, I got through Cantrell, Greenview, Athens, all of that, no problem. Got to Route 10, and everything was really calm. Then I turned on to Route 10. I had to get around a truck that was blowing so much exhaust that he might as well have been a mosquito fogger, and started making my way towards the forest to come on home. Mm-hmm. And it was right about that point I hit the really intense weather up around the Havana, Mason City area. Now, when I hit that, it was sheets of rain and JD and Doran going back and forth. I love it. There were sheets of rain. It was my visibility out of the windshield of the car actually knocked down to about 4 to 5 feet. And I made my way through the forest. Once I hit Sandridge State Forest to come on back out to my house, on the way, yeah, your reception is pretty rough, Tyler. So, I mean, we're trying to pay attention and make sure you get logged in if you can. On the way back out to the house, it was kind of intense because there was a couple of tree branches that actually came down right in front of my car. And I had to duck and dodge and swerve and avoid all of that. But it was, I got back to the house. Everything was fine. Another breaking news story is actually in the Havana, Mason City area. The Mason County Sheriff's Department is currently on the lookout for a young man. We didn't get a touchdown, but we did have some swirling clouds. We did have a little bit of nerve-wracking stuff going on. Horizontal rain happened up here. We had our intense. It got real intense for a bit. Mason County Sheriff's Department is on the lookout for a young man who called into the Sheriff's Department. His first name is Austin. When he called into the Sheriff's Department, there were suicidal threats that were made. If anybody knows the location of this young man, please contact the Mason County Sheriff's Department immediately so they can make contact with him, make sure that he is okay, and get him to a facility where he can get the proper mental health. This went above and beyond in Mason County over the storm, because I was getting ready to leave to go get my dinner, and there was a Sheriff's Department car in my driveway. And just as I walked out the door, she got out of her car and she's like, "Do you know this person?" So, between myself and my cousin, and we got to talking with the kids, and we realized who he was. And hopefully we've got the Sheriff's Department moving in the right direction to find him, make sure he's okay, and get going to get him some mental health as soon as possible and some help, because that's something that's very severe, and it's actually really scary at the same time. I hate seeing somebody go through something like that.
Right.
And I'm hoping they get him taken care of. So if you know where this young man is at, you know who we're talking about, and you're listening, please contact the Mason County Sheriff's Department as soon as possible, and make sure that you can direct them in the right direction to make contact with them, calm them down, and make sure everything stays the same. That is not all of the bad news that I actually have tonight. Believe it or not, it was a wild day today. All right, so everybody knows that I was raised in the Mackinac, Illinois area. Okay. For those of you that do not know, Mackinac is about dead center between Peoria and Bloomington. And it's a little farmer community, okay? Still in Tazewell County. I actually got a report last night. And then it was after we went off the air, I got this report. And I got another update on it earlier today. There are 3 people in custody, 1 dead, and 1 in critical condition in a rural shooting outside of Mackinac Friday night that was down by the Deer Creek American Legion. The woman is dead. The man is in critical condition. Tazewell County Dispatch received a report of 2 people shot at a residence on American Legion Road in rural Mackinac. Deputies arrived to find the 2 victims, both with gunshot wounds inside the residence. Rebecca Bolin, 51, was found deceased at the scene. Douglas Bolin, 52, was transported to OSF St. Francis via life flight in critical condition. Yeah, hi, Roy. We've got a lot going on down here. Sage Raber, 19, Nathaniel Maloney, 18, and a juvenile female that is still unidentified are all 3 in custody at the Tazewell County Correctional Center and have been charged with first-degree murder at this time. This investigation is currently ongoing, and if anybody has any details that might assist in either proving their innocence or proving their guilt and getting down to the bare bones of the situation, Tazewell County Sheriff's Department asks that you contact them directly at their phone number and discuss it with the detective that was on the scene and is currently investigating. This is actually the first murder that has occurred in Mackinac in over 20 years. So this was actually breaking news for Mackinac, Illinois, and it was something that was, it kind of hits home to me because I actually know the Bolin family. And to know that Rebecca and Doug were both, well, Rebecca's now deceased and Doug critically injured, it was a pretty wild day. So I found that out this morning. So what's going on with you?
I'll say it was mainly an uneventful day for me, but
right. So yeah, it's pretty wild around here right now. We've got the storm tracking in. We've got, the one thing Tyler didn't tell us is how his chicken coop turned out. What's going on, Easy E? Yeah, must be nice, Klug. Everybody else is going through hell.
I wasn't bragging. It's just you asked me. It's been uneventful here.
That's a pretty bad joke right now, Roy. That's really a pretty bad joke. Sure, Alec Baldwin wasn't over there. Oh, God. I mean, when you want to get to the tasteless, we talk to Roy. So, yeah, we do have all sorts of things that are coming unglued around here right now, I guess is the light way to put it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Bolin family in the area is actually, they're actually pretty prominent around the area, Mackinac and Morton and all of that. You have Bolin Trucking, Bolin Farms, Bolin Produce, Bolin Meats. I mean, they're a very, very prominent family. So to see that these two at such a young age were critically injured or murdered, I would suggest a steak, JD. You deserve it. But to see them critically injured or murdered at their home, their residence, which was very much in a rural part of Tazewell County, that was not an area. You really had to know where you were going to get to that residence. And with that, I'm relatively certain that's first-degree murder at that point. Because there's no way you stumble across that residence without knowing exactly where you're at. And I just know it from firsthand and knowing multiple members of the family. That make any sense? And you're muted. I'm assuming you got children screaming again.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, just perfect time, right? All right, Let's go. Let me get CI Proud up here, or yeah, CI Proud weather at the same time, because they actually seem to do pretty well. That there wasn't anything of any value according to what we found out that was taken. So, Amanda, in answer to your question, no, I don't think it was my personal experience anyway. I do not believe that it was a robbery gone bad. I do think that it was more. It was more. There was a vendetta to be paid there somehow, and that's what happened. So, unfortunately, yeah, I mean that's what we're dealing with right now, and nothing we can really do about it. So yeah, I'm still. We don't know what the motive was. There's nothing that's being reported except the murder did occur, and that it is being investigated as we speak. Klug, if you want to go ahead and share the videos from Tyler, he just put a couple in our group chat on Facebook.
Okay, just give me a second to get that pulled up here.
And that's going to give you more of an idea of what we're looking at around the South Jacksonville area at this time. And we are still looking at about 7:50 tonight that we should be seeing that build begin again, and we should be getting hit with it within about an hour to an hour and a half after that. Yeah, and Givens, you're right. It was BS. That's what we're looking at right now, since it is an active and ongoing investigation. Many details are being kept out of the media, which they have to do that to protect the integrity of the investigation. Because once we in the media start getting our hands on stuff, of course, we start reporting it. And then you have other people in the media who start spinning it. And just reporting it is, we're giving you the facts. This is what's going on. Given says that the sirens have not gone off when the tornado warning was issued. This is the first video right here from Tyler. So go ahead and hit play. Can you turn his volume up a little bit, because I'm not hearing it?
You're not hearing it at all?
No, I'm not. I mean, if I have to share it, I can do it from my end where we can hear it.
Yeah, you may have to do it because I don't have a messenger routed in to my audio.
All right, why don't we go ahead and do that? Go ahead and back out of that, and I will share it myself. Okay. Give me 1 second here, folks. And this is from Tyler on the scene in South Jacksonville right now. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and play this and see what he's got to say. It doesn't sound like it's saying a whole lot.
It's muted on your tab down at the bottom.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Because I mute everything because it's annoying sometimes. All right. So we'll rewind it. It looks like Tyler is in his car driving.
We do have at least one house, though it is got a little bit of damage to it. Next street over. We have a sign here. It's just completely, just barely hanging on. So you can see the transformer grid. Usually that is lit up. Currently it is black because it's trying to come back on. They got what reserve power they can coming through North Jacksonville. We do have at least one house, so it is got a little bit of damage to it.
So we've got that. That is part one.
There was another one there.
Right. I'm in the process of bringing it up right now. And everybody, I'm sorry. I've got to do this a little bit at a time. So looks like he just sent another video. Good Lord. Yeah, here's the second one. Let's find out what he's got to say to this. All right. We'll share this now. Tyler, we're sharing your videos right now.
They're not the best quality because there's still a lot of areas without power.
Well, you're still doing better than WCIS, I'll tell you that.
They're not even broadcasting this shit?
No.
They interrupted the football game to do the initial alerts, but then they went back to it.
Okay, as you can see, we've got down trees in the area. That is, we've got some. Were you looking at a chicken?
No, I wasn't looking at a chicken for God's sake. Freaking chicken.
Oh man, look at that! There, you see that big ass tree right there, guys? Look at that. Yeah, there's. All right, so I'm guessing that there is no chance of you. I'm guessing there is no chance of you going back to work tonight.
I just got off the phone with my boss shortly before I hop back on. He says they are doing a temporary shutdown of the plant, and they're only running on volunteer basis right now because I just talked to a coworker of mine. His house is gone.
His house is gone. So we do have structural damage now in the South Jacksonville area reported and confirmed. Given says, of course, WICS has nothing. Tyler is in. Yeah, Tyler was at work, but this all hit around his house in the South Jacksonville area. So
yes, it did.
We've got some very severe stuff going on there, and everybody, like I said, be prepared because this is only part one.
Yes,
right
they
around
are saying that round 2 is coming in. It's actually the timetable's moved up, expected around 9. This
okay,
one,
so it has been pushed out now.
Yeah, it's very muggy right now. It's very muggy here, which is unusual because it was cold today.
Right, right.
It's very muggy. It's definitely warming up, and they're saying they're not able to address any of the power situations because round 2's timetable has moved up. It hasn't gained in strength. It hasn't weakened, but they are saying that they're not able to address any of the concerns with branches or structural damage or power due to the fact that the next storm coming through may just be as worse, if not lesser.
Okay, so why don't I go ahead and put that in English for everybody here, okay? The storm intensity could be as bad, if not worse, than what we've already seen from the first storm that came through. There is a second storm cell that is back building, and it's on its way in. And we are looking at that to be hitting anywhere between the 8 and 9 p.m. area in our location. It is looking to be crossing.
To answer Tim, they are saying it is following the same path as a storm that just hit.
Right.
So as you can see,
it is coming in from just south of Quincy. It is tracking northeast and will be coming into our area approximately between 8:30 and 9 o'clock tonight. That the timetable and the radar has moved. And at that point, this could be as bad, if not more intense, than the one that we have already dealt with today. So, that's, again, we are under some warnings in the central Illinois area. Please keep your weather radars on, keep your weather channels on, pay attention to what's going on. If you hear your sirens, you see the warning signs, something comes up, get into shelter immediately. Weather the storm out, make your way back out when it's all said and done. Okay?
The map is currently on the current conditions.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, and I'm seeing that right now. Of course, we do have some 36 degrees and clear in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. No kidding. It is October, and it's northern Wisconsin. So that's what we're looking at right now.
Right.
We do have a severe weather alert at this time in central Illinois. There's already been one severe storm come through. It has caused some damage in the South Jacksonville area. It appears that we do have some structural damage now being reported. The next storm cell is on its way up. Now, the last time that I can remember seeing something of this nature, this happened, if you remember correctly, when Washington, Illinois got it.
Right.
Doran says just windy in DeVernon. When Washington got it, I mean, it leveled probably 15 miles of Washington. I mean, it was very, very bad. And
This is what we'll be looking at right about 9 o'clock.
So as you can see, we've got a lot of that major weather starting to make its way right into the area around 9 o'clock. Again, well, oh, hey, how about that? It's all tracking right towards me.
You watch.
If I'm not on Morning Disaster tomorrow, everybody, you just know that my house got picked up and I got tossed like it was the Wizard of Oz. We'll leave it at that.
Well, when you come back, bring a brain for WICS so that way they can actually get their heads out of this.
So they can actually report on something.
Yeah, what's up?
So we are. Fat 420 is sending me weather pictures right now from our area, the Mason Tazewell County area, and we are very much still in the extreme severe of the we are still in a very extreme severe of the weather of the storm right now in our area. I'm glad Doran. I'll tell you what. Probably the best fighter you could have in your corner is Doran.
Well, then why did Doran destroy Jacksonville? Or at least my neighborhood.
She didn't destroy your neighborhood. How the hell are you blaming Doran for destroying your neighborhood? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She says she's the witch. She must have let out a super
my God.
Dude, this story is horrible.
It wasn't Doran that did it.
Mother Nature on her period, I guess, huh?
Could be.
See, looks like they're trying to remove one of the tree branches off the 3 cars. Are they trying to remove that tree off those 3 cars?
They are trying to take the tree.
They are trying to do some removal.
We do have some cleanup that's occurring right now in South Jacksonville. You're going to try to get a look at this tree as they're cutting it off or something?
Yeah, if you lose me, it's probably because I'm just on my internet, so bear with me if we get cut off or disconnected.
Hey, by the way, just so you know, Jacksonville had it coming. Jacksonville had it coming because Doran's son lost the baseball tournament there this weekend. So that town had it coming. No, had it coming.
What?
I stand on that one. Had it coming. That town had it coming. Had it coming because that baseball tournament was lost.
COVID.
What do you mean COVID?
It might have cleaned up the COVID out here.
Yeah, it might have done that. Everybody's sweating that off.
It's taking it all to Bloomington.
So, yeah, looks like that Tyler's getting away from his router right now, so we're probably going to lose him here in a little bit. But they are starting to do some of the damage cleanup in Jacksonville right now, and at a minimum, they're trying to get it prepared for the next wave, I guess is the best way to word it.
Round
2.
We've got fight.
Yeah, right. We've definitely got something very severe in our area. This is this is ugly. I'm not even going to dignify that by reading it, Tommy. I'm staying out of politics tonight. Had to deal enough with it already today. But, yeah, so we are looking at something that's very extremely severe right now. And with the cleanup operations going right now in Jacksonville, hopefully, we'll be out of the woods by morning, and then we'll see what really happened then. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe it hit the Rochester post office.
God. If it missed Springfield, it completely missed Rochester.
But what if it just came down and dropped and hit the Rochester post office and went right back up?
Yeah, it wouldn't stop our mail.
Say, would you get some free time off?
No.
Oh. I was trying for you. I was hoping for you, man.
No.
Look at this. The storm has got the storm gave Tyler a free night off.
Yeah.
Glad he can actually check in and we can see what's going on,
Right.
But yeah, this has not been a pleasant situation across the board at all. And we're just looking at I'm watching the track right now. The storm is currently making its way. The next wave is currently making its way across the state line over by Quincy, and it's heading our way. And I just heard the thunder, so here it comes. It's talking to me. So we do have another wave inbound that is actually supposed to make the one we just went through, make baby brother look like nothing, basically. Appears that Tyler has sent another photo in for us. Let me get that brought up here. All right. Wow. Okay. That is one scared cat. I mean, I cannot believe this. Look at this, everybody. This cat is terrified. Or is that a cat? Man, I can't tell. Man. But yeah. Look at that.
Dude, that squirrel's holding on for dear life.
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Thought it was a cat.
No, it's a squirrel.
That is a squirrel hanging on. That squirrel is terrified.
Oh, yeah.
Did you try going near him and make him feel better?
He refused my advances.
Not that. Oh, God. Good Lord. What am I going to do with you?
Well, I'm better in WICS, so.
Well, we're all doing better than WICS right now. All right. Like I said, this update, the storm has made its way across the Illinois state line. The next wave is on its way. Yeah, my generator is hooked up and ready to go when I need it, Roy. I'm good there. The storm has made its way across the state line, and it is on its way in. Looks like Quincy is getting hit right now, and this thing is building its intensity, the one that's on its way into us as we speak. And
yeah,
it is on a
Go ahead.
It's on a direct path right now for the greater Springfield area and our main audience. So we're looking anywhere from Petersburg down to Jacksonville, Springfield, Athens, Greenview, Cantrell, Divernon, Auburn, down to Litchfield, going towards Decatur and on its way up towards Danville and Champaign.
Yeah, I couldn't get any closer to where they're trying, but they are trying to remove some of the tree. So some recovery has begun, but they are very light from what the firemen told me because, like I said, they're expecting round 2
right
that hit shortly. So,
and according to what I'm seeing on the radar, round two is going to make baby brother look like nothing. I mean, we are looking at something very intense. It's on its way in. And we do have something. Dude, what the hell is that?
I think that's my door.
Get some WD-40.
I'll just stop going in the door for now.
That might be an idea.
Still better than WICS.
Lord. I mean, I know we don't do it very often, but we're actually having a serious broadcast for a change, and you've got to get the creaking door from hell.
Well, I did just live through a tornado.
All right, so TV stations in our area, according to Fat 420, are still maintaining their regular broadcast, but they have a scrolling weather feed with the radar in the corner of the television.
So when the warnings first went out, WICS, I actually had it tuned to them, and they had interrupted the football game to go over a lot of it. And then after about 20 minutes, they ended up going back to the football game.
Right. So they tracked it for about 20 minutes and said, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
They said the usual, if you're in this area, you might want to get to shelter. And
which is funny because, like with my house, I live in a slab house. There is no get to shelter in my house unless I'm going to go jump in the well. I mean, that's all there is to it. If I'm going to go jump in the well house, I'm okay. But there is no get to shelter here. So if it picks up and chucks my house, I'm going with it.
And you'll land in the magical world of Oz.
Yeah.
They better have some good weed if they're going to throw me to Oz.
Dude, bring back a brain so we can throw it in Joe Biden's head.
All right. Again, I'm not getting political tonight. Knock it off.
Okay.
Don't want to deal with it right now. So,
Fair enough.
all right. So there are minor cleanup operations going on in South Jacksonville right now.
Yes, there are minor cleanups. They're trying to clear power lines. That's their main directive right now. They're trying to clear the power lines because several roads have been shut off. They are trying to remove trees that are obstructing the roads. They're trying, like, I went for a cruise, which you're not supposed to do during a storm, but I wanted to see how bad it was and put it on the broadcast. There is no way for me. I can go out here on Westgate, which is a road that runs right parallel to Labor Drive.
Okay.
And Main Street is closed off due to a power line. And then over here on the other side of Westgate is another power line that's down. So you'd have to stick to the side streets. But the side streets are all clogged with broken down and busted trees. So there's no way, literally. So technically, this area is kind of cut off for the time being.
So currently you're in what is almost a disaster area.
I would say it's close to it as possible. Yes, I would say this area here is the main area that was damaged. So, yeah, I would say this is technically right here, ground zero.
All right, so everybody, one of the things that we need to recap here is you are not only looking at this point at tornadoes, you are also looking at severe thunderstorms. They can create high winds, lightning, all sorts of different stuff that can actually cause a lot of damages. You are looking at flash flooding. Flash flooding has a bad habit of actually tricking your eyes if you're driving this late at night and you see a pool of water or you see a running water coming across the road. Don't drive in it. It's a good way to get you and your vehicle swept away. And of course, again, coming back to the main one, we are under a tornado warning right now. And this tornado warning meaning the conditions are proper. It can happen at any moment. You need to be on alert. And if you see or feel or hear if you feel a touchdown, we got a problem. But if you see or hear a touchdown or you hear your sirens in your individual community, seek shelter immediately and make sure you stay there until that storm has cleared.
Right.
And, I'm trying to do all of this and remember how we used to do it back in the old days. And I'm still like, okay, what was all of this?
Well, I think you're doing a good job. This is basically what I remember hearing whenever a tornado or severe weather would hit. What the radio person would say. So I think you're doing a good job on that.
Like
also, to be noted, we are getting reports of hail in the surrounding areas.
Right.
There was reports of hail in the Woodson-Murrayville area, in the Winchester area, which is right in the path. No hail here in Jacksonville, as far as I can tell. But
like I said, we've gotten some reports of hail as far north as we've gotten reports of hail as far north as Petersburg. If you have a worry or a warning of hail, update your car insurance.
Yeah, please do, because
there's get online, update your policy now.
Right, take it up to full coverage. That way you can get it fixed.
Yeah, there are at least 6 cars here in Labor Drive that I've counted it so far. They're going to be totaled, that's for sure. And I don't know if they have insurance or not.
You have had some severe damage that's already occurred, correct? That is around that area?
Yes, there is already large amounts of severe damage that has happened. Trees have landed on cars. Trees have landed on buildings. No actual wind damage as far as structurally to a house, maybe a gutter blown off or some siding. But the main problem has been some of these trees here in Jacksonville did come down pretty hard on a couple cars. There were at least 3 I saw personally. I actually looked at the tree was just literally crushed them, and then 2 more were damaged up near the main entrance to Labor Drive and up there along Westgate. So there has been some damage to vehicles.
Okay, and we are also now getting reports of structural damage in the area, homes that have been damaged or destroyed.
Yes, one of my coworkers has lost his home.
Okay, so one of your coworkers has lost his home. Was his family okay?
He says his family was fine. They got down to the shelter okay. But they said that the biggest problem was they had this large elm tree that came up out of the ground, uprooted, and landed smack dab across the middle of the house.
Oh no. So
Oh, wow.
Okay, go ahead.
So obviously thoughts and prayers go out to those folks, and hopefully they can their homeowners insurance will cover this and they'll be able to get their home rebuilt in a short amount of time and get back into their home. Tyler is getting another update, it looks like, but he's got us muted. So
Yeah, 1 second. Hang on.
maybe he's getting told that while the storm's coming through, he's got to sleep in a dumpster. Go keep his possum company.
Okay, so possum, what the hell? Okay, so we do have reports that power is slowly being restored to the Jacksonville area.
Okay.
And we do
Just
have
in
a
time for it
confirmed.
to get knocked out again by the next storm.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
And it has been confirmed that what came through the area did not touch down. It has been confirmed to be an F2, borderline F3 tornado that was forming.
What did I say at the very beginning of it?
I don't know. It wasn't on.
I was talking to you. I said that tree came down. It sounds could have been a F2, F3 right in that area.
But they said it did not have enough power to actually touch down.
Okay. So
however, we are hearing that Chapin got hit pretty hard. I'm not sure if anybody, if we have any listeners in the Chapin area, but they're saying Chapin got hit. So we're not sure like the extent of that. I'm not getting any updates from the, because I got firefighters literally walking through my yard right now.
Okay. So they are trying to do a little bit of recovery operation in South Jacksonville before the next storm the next wave hits.
Right.
Which has officially made its way across the Illinois state line from Missouri. It is on its way here.
And I don't know if you hear that or not, TJ, but we do have chainsaws going, so there is some recovery going on.
I am hearing the chainsaws. Barely, but I'm hearing them. So we know that we got recovery going on in the area. Again, this is a severe weather alert in the central Illinois area. If you are on your way into the South Jacksonville area, please be mindful of the damage. There are down trees, damaged vehicles, damaged homes, down power lines. All of these things are extremely dangerous, so enter at your own risk. Fat 420 says, Tyler, he's on his way to come see you because he knows you're going to need company tonight.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Stay home for now. We can make the joke next time.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, he's coming down to help.
I think it's pretty much good and covered for right now. He might have to wait till after round 2 if round 2 does hit, like we're saying. All
right. So, what are the chances of you guys being uprooted out of your homes after after round 2 hits? What do you think?
From what they're saying, round 2 could be just as severe, if not worse, than the first round. If it's following on the same trajectory as the last round of storms that hit, it could. We're not seeing any lightning in the air right now. We're seeing lightning from the storm that passed. However, it is clouding up pretty good. And I think it just depends on whether or not, because you know how tornadoes are. They're touch and go. It's just one moment it'll hit one city, to the next minute it just skips the next one. So it just depends on how lucky we get. Plus, it's very humid right now. That's not a good sign. That means it'll draw power from that humidity. And, I mean, it just depends, really. Eat soap?
I am hearing the thunder and everything in my area. So the next wave is on its way into Mason County as we speak. I would say right now, according to the radar, it's about 40 miles south of us, tracking northeast. It is on its way into here. Its tail it's getting ready to sweep over, and that is on a direct path for Jacksonville, Ashland, Athens, Springfield, Divernon, Auburn, that area. New Berlin, Loami,
Franklin.
I
think Virginia might clear okay, but yeah, it's basically sounds like.
Well, I mean, no, Virginia's just a little south of me. So you're looking from Havana pretty much down to about Litchfield is how far this thing stretches.
Right.
And that's a pretty big sweep. This storm does appear to be traveling along the Interstate 72 corridor and then making it and on a track currently towards Champaign, Danville, Bloomington Normal, Farmer City, and those areas as well.
Okay, I just received an update from a buddy of mine who works at the hospital. He says they are receiving some injuries. They're minor injuries, cuts, scrapes, and bruises. But other than that, nothing, no serious injuries or anything along those lines.
Okay, so that's good news. We're not getting serious injuries yet. However, this is still early on in this situation with the weather and how it's going. So we are going off of the reports that we are getting from people that we know in different locations at this time and just bringing the updates as we get them ourselves.
Yep.
This is pretty wild day.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a free day off, Tyler.
Yeah, I did actually. I did.
Right?
Yeah, and now we are hearing some thunder.
Okay, so you're starting to see it now too. Like I said,
Tyler, you probably got about 20 minutes before it hits that area again.
Yeah, it's on its way for sure. Then you'll have to stay outside and broadcast.
In the rain.
Better go get your rain slickers.
Can I get the lightning rod out?
No.
Oh.
Not this time.
Oh.
But I know what you'll be saying when the rain hits.
That makes my bunghole flood.
Well, I guess it's better than being wet.
Yeah, he'll say that too.
Oh, I'm fucking wet now. God damn it. Dude, I actually am wet right now. I'm not kidding. I'm drenched from just sitting in this chair.
And Tyler
So your pants are wet, you're saying?
Yeah. But I say I'm still hearing the chainsaws going off, so I don't think. What? What?
It might be coming for your chicken coop.
Yeah, I do have some sad news to report on that. The chicken coop is gone. But they're all tagged, so I can track them down.
Well, yeah. They might have made their way over to your favorite KFC by now.
Oh no, they still had a few weeks left on them.
Jeez.
Hey, you are seeing that round 2's on its way, right?
Yes, I'm watching that as we speak.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, about an hour.
Not even. I mean, it's 8:09 p.m. right now in Central Illinois. Watching the track of this, we are currently expecting it to hit the Central Illinois area within about the next 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
That's my estimate right now watching it. It is currently starting to make its way up into Morgan County, the far east stretches of Morgan County, and Menard County, as well as Mason County. So everybody keep your eyes and ears open, because here it comes.
Yeah, now we are seeing small flashes of lightning in the area.
Okay. So, yeah, it is starting to hit the far east side of Morgan County, right in the area of Beardstown. And Pike and Schuyler County are also getting it right now, too. Also, Menard County. We are looking at some area in Menard County that is receiving this as well. Just zoomed in to get a better idea of what I'm looking at here. This storm is traveling is on its way towards Winchester as we speak, and it is traveling along the Interstate 72 corridor. Rushville is getting it as we speak. It has begun to hit in Rushville. It is on a track towards Jacksonville, Springfield, Chatham, Woodside, Virginia, DeVernon, Petersburg, Auburn, Cantrell, Greenview, Havana, Goofy Ridge, Manitou, Mason City. You are looking at seeing this within the next 30 minutes. At least that's my prediction, and I'm an amateur.
Yeah. Well, we're still better than WICS.
Don't make me have Jason start changing your name. I'm sure it'll say something like, sad my chickens are gone.
They're tagged. I can go find them.
Yeah. All right. Also, from Friday night, three teenagers in custody, 2 people dead after a murder that occurred in northern Tazewell County outside of Deer Creek, right outside of Mackinac. We have 3 people in custody. Sage Raber, 19, Nathaniel Maloney, 18, and a juvenile female that has not been named in the case at this time. 51-year-old Rebecca Bolin was found deceased at the scene. 52-year-old Douglas Bolin was transported to OSF via life flight and is listed in critical condition. They are charged currently, and they are being held currently at the Tazewell County Detention Center, and they are being charged with first-degree murder at this time.
Wow.
That's right, Christina. If you do wind up with extra chickens, you know exactly who to thank. Oh, is your chicken tracker broken, Tyler? According to your name.
Sure, it's not working too well.
According to your name.
So by 9, it'll hit your area. Yeah, it'll hit your area about 9 or so.
Right. We're looking at about 9 o'clock. We're going to see it at the latest. It is on its way here as we speak.
We also got word now that there is a church right down the road from where I am is missing half of the building.
Whoa, half of the church was knocked down.
Yeah.
Is the same one that you used the confessional as a restroom?
No. That's the Baptist church. The Catholic church is uptown.
Oh,
that one I don't even know about, but I probably can't even go in there and look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So all right.
I do have a live report from somebody in Havana. They say the storm is hitting Havana right now, but they said so far it's just rain, some hail, very little wind, but they said it's just now started.
Okay, so we are starting to get the second wave here in my area, in the Havana area. The second wave, it's on its way. So yeah. We are dealing with that as we speak. Everyone, again, we are under a severe weather alert in central Illinois. Havana now, Mason County has finally started to receive some of this next wave on its way in. As I'm watching the radar here, it is building as it's on its way here. We do have some very serious concern at this point. The next wave is on its way, still tracking within about 20 minutes to be hitting the greater Jacksonville area, tracking the I-72 corridor, and on its way towards Springfield. So please be aware and alert of the weather that's coming into your areas, and make sure that you are doing what it takes to keep you and your family safe, keep your pets safe. Make sure you seek shelter if you hear your sirens. Everything that we've been taught since we were little kids, these safety precautions do save lives.
Except the whole duck and cover thing.
Whatever you do, do not, under any circumstances, hide in a chicken coop. That will not keep you alive.
Right.
I do like the name he's got up now. I do like the name he's got up now, Jason. There's no argument with that.
Well, I think I know somebody who might.
Back in my day.
Now, don't make it all about you. Then I will start calling you Sean.
Because it has been such a long time since he last felt the touch of a woman, and
I mean, I have standards. I can go get a woman wherever, but
can I
cut those off
please
when I
get
went
the segue? Please, can I have the segue now? Thank you. Good God. What a waste of 10 minutes. Hey, there is good. I just thought of some good news. I just thought of some really good news. If this storm is severe enough and it hits a certain spot in Oriana and somebody runs in really quick and throws a lot of soap around, then maybe this storm could be severe enough to actually wash Steve's apartment.
So dirty. So dirty.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Christina? You think there's enough there to, if this storm's severe enough, you think it could wash out Steve's apartment?
I'm about to say, that's probably the only way you're going to get Steve's apartment ever cleaned.
Oh, man. Hey, Christina's cracking up. So, and she says doubtful. Maybe we could just throw a lot of soap on his foot and shove him outside. Maybe it'd clean his foot for him. And Steve's cracking up too. Not a chance in hell. The storm would have to wipe the whole apartment away and build a new one for it to be clean again. Wow.
They would have to knock Steve's house out of the way and drop a new house right there, almost undamaged, for us to say, okay, it's clean now.
So I actually got to bring something up. Fat420 reminded me of this in the chat room. This is a little funny. So Steve got back to his apartment today, right?
Yeah.
He puts a picture up on Facebook, and there is a can of pineapple on his windowsill.
Okay, I'm going to be the idiot to ask the question, but Steve, why is there a can of pineapple on your windowsill?
Oh, no, let's get even better. It's upside down pineapple.
Steve, you just went to the hospital for eating canned cake icing. Why are you trying to go back?
No. So, all right. It's a can of pineapple upside down on his windowsill.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah, and Christina's like, wonder how that got there. So one theory is the upside down pineapple signifies the upside down pineapple signifies that Steve is a swinger.
Okay.
I made the suggestion that maybe it signifies that Steve is ready to receive a pegging. Steve said he's down. And we could find the right woman for it.
I thought he had a woman, or did she decide to go with the other person?
Well, we're waiting to find that out. We're waiting to find that out right now.
So, Steve, I know you're watching. Why do you have a can of upside down pineapple on your windowsill? I need to.
Yeah, windowsill does not exactly make a pineapple upside down cake. I'm telling you, that's kind of. Ugh. All right. Currently, the storm has hit Winchester now. It has arrived in Winchester, is still tracking along the I-72 corridor heading northeast, and appears to still be approximately 20 minutes out of Jacksonville.
Yeah. I'm sending you, TJ, some photos that Mike Armstrong from my ghost hunting group just sent me. He actually was able to get out and drive around a bit.
Okay.
So I'm sending you those photos right now in the group chat.
Right.
Those are all right across the street from me on Vandalia.
All right. This is all on Vandalia there in Jacksonville, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I should be able to go right through the thread if I remember right.
Here, I got it.
All right. So here we go. This is some of the storm damage now that we're seeing in Jacksonville. That looks like the church. We've got trees on cars. Obviously, that's a relatively new Charger too. Ooh. Of course, we got the squirrel scared to death hanging from the gutter. We've got another tree down. This is at the Circle K there in Jacksonville, or in South Jacksonville. And then, of course, there we are again with some more pictures of the church. This is not a real pleasant scene in South Jacksonville right now. Oh, Steve says he's got a dinner date tomorrow. Another Little Caesars and a side of dirty foot.
Yeah,
So
hang on
dirty.
a second.
So dirty. I mean, hey, you know what it might be? It might be the letdown date. Like, I really like you, and then all of a
Beef
sudden,
House guys got everything better going on for them,
including a bigger schlong, and then bam, friend zone.
No, you're.
No, even worse than friend zone, the backup. Oh God, no.
He'll be the one that she calls whenever she wants to do a good pegging.
Right.
Oh, I'm definitely the bottom.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, so currently still monitoring the weather situation. We do have a severe weather alert in central Illinois. The storm has hit Winchester, is inbound along the Interstate 72 corridor, currently approximately 20 minutes out of Jacksonville, Illinois as we speak. It is building in its intensity. It is getting larger as it's making its way in. So please be ever vigilant as the storm makes its way here. As far
we're
as
starting to see more lightning in the area. We haven't really heard any thunder for a while, but we're seeing it just go right past the interstate. So,
well, as far as where I am at outside of Havana, it is already here. It started to I've been hearing the thunder now for about the last 20 minutes. The northern part of the storm is in Mason County and making its way over. Menard County is in the track. Virginia, Petersburg, Athens, Greenville or Greenview. We're looking at Cantrell, Springfield, Woodside, Chatham, Auburn, Divernon, and down to about Litchfield. So anything along that 72 corridor or anything adjacent to the 72 corridor within about a 30-mile range, you are looking at seeing this storm coming very soon. Shit, I might have to just enjoy the storm, you know. I do like a good storm.
It has been a while since we had a good storm. I mean, this is obviously not the situation we wanted, but yeah.
Right. Well, right, and especially in the middle of harvest, because right now, if farmers haven't gotten their beans out yet, it's going to be approximately with the storm that we've had so far. They're looking at anywhere between a week to 10 days before they can get back out in the field and finish harvesting the beans. If they haven't got their corn out yet, and they were still working on getting corn out, what's left of the corn is pretty well trashed. So, I mean, we do have some definite severe weather making its way here. And, you know, we're looking at a lot of problems across the board.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to try to get this thing set up to do the future radar. All right, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, here's another photo that was sent to me. This is up at the schoolyard. Susan actually just went up there and took a photo of that.
Okay.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. So
if you'd like to go ahead and share that, Jason. And yes, I'm sitting here watching the future radar right now. We are looking at approximately between 8:50 and 9 o'clock tonight. It should be hitting the Springfield area. It is getting stronger in its intensity as it heads northeast. This is up at the school there in Jacksonville. And the intensity of this storm as it's tracking in, it's merging with two other smaller cells as it's tracking its way in. It is the red side of this, which is the most severe that we could be looking at, is on its way towards, it appears to be Litchfield. So if you are in the Litchfield area within the next hour to hour and 20 minutes, please seek shelter and be prepared for a ride. Springfield, Divernon, Auburn, Chatham, Woodside, Loami, Ashland, Pleasant Plains, Petersburg, Athens, Greenview, Mason City. We do have a storm that's heading in. There is some red that's tracking towards Athens as well. So, Christina, I know you're paying attention. Please keep an eye out on that. That is on its way to you. Should be arriving right after 9 o'clock tonight, after we go off the air. So we do have a severe weather alert. Should be arriving in the Jacksonville area within the next 10 minutes. And you're going to get hit with some rain, and then you're going to get the intense stuff, Tyler.
Right, and the wind is picking up here in Jacksonville. We're seeing the lightning more frequently. It sounds like they're calling off all recovery at this time.
Okay.
So I might have to hop off here for – yep, there's the thunder. I might have to hop off here for a quick second and gather Susan up because I know she's visiting with neighbors. But if you guys are still on the air when when the storm clears or whatnot, I'll try and hop back on and show you. But, yeah, the wind is picking up, so I'm going to hop off here and go get Susan. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
We'll be paying attention for that. All right. So, yeah, right now it is heading towards Athens. It's heading toward we do have a red track. Appears that if it is very severe, if it is a tornado that's touched down, more than likely, as small as it is, F1, F2 roughly, and that would be what's heading towards Athens. We do have very severe weather on its way into this area. Please keep your eyes open, your ears open, and pay attention to any weather alerts you might get on your phone or over your weather radar, weather radio, whatever you might be using. I mean, if you're back in the dark ages using a weather radio, awesome. I want to see it because I haven't seen a weather radio in years. I mean, I really do. I want to see it. Currently, again, Future Track is showing us will be hitting hard. Will be getting its major hit in Jacksonville approximately 8:35, 8:40 roughly, and making its way into the Springfield area roughly 9 o'clock tonight. Very severe cell that is put together and is heading straight towards Athens, right on the Menard County line. I just received another video from Tyler here, so we're going to go ahead and bring that up as soon as I can remember how to. There we go. Give me 1 second here as I prepare the audio and everything for it, and we will bring this video up and see what Tyler's got to say there. If you're not in the chat room in the morning, well, we know you're in Oz. I might be joining you the way this is looking. So here we go. This is from Tyler. This is on the scene in South Jacksonville.
Just before this next round hits, here's this. There's structural damage right across the way there and there.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if they're going to work through this or not, but that's what we got going across the street from me.
Wow.
Before this next round hits, here's this.
So evidently across the street from Tyler, we do have some structural damage that has hit in the South Jacksonville area. Will White says he's chasing the scrum bitch. Maybe I need to send him the link because he's chasing it. So Matter of fact, I think I will. He's out there chasing it, you know. Send him tonight's link. Ba-ding. Maybe we can get Will Height to log in and tell us what it's looking like where he's at chasing it and get a location and on scene and what's happening right now. I mean, you know, again, we are looking at a very severe weather cell that developed earlier tonight in Missouri. The first wave has already came over. It has hit us. South Jacksonville has been creamed. Of course, there's there's Tyler back. All right. So what are they saying right now? What I'm seeing from Future Track is within about the next 10 or 15 minutes, that second wave's going to hit you.
They're saying more like 2 to 3 minutes. Like it's just now starting to rain. We're getting some heavy lightning in the area, a light breeze. But the good news is from what they're saying that they're getting live updates. This storm is going to come through. It's not going to last as long as the last one. It is going to be powerful, but they're saying it's going to be like a quick 10, 20 minutes worth of rain, and then it's going to stop and clear up.
Okay, here's the thing of what I'm looking at is it's not so much the heavy hit that you got to be worried about. Right now, you have already received in that area structural damages, major damages around the area due to the storm. Second storm, even at half of the intensity coming through, can cause even more of those damages or make some of those damages worse.
Right. And did you get my video of what they're doing across the street from me?
Yes, I did. Seriously,
okay.
Tyler, you're gonna make that your name right now?
What the hell?
I mean, I'm glad you're gutsy enough that you could admit that you're scared. Fat 420, you need to get on the road. Currently in central Illinois, 61 degrees outside with severe rain and severe weather on its way in, Roy. We are sitting right now in the same conditions as the tornado when it went through Washington a few years back. These are very severe at this point. So, yeah, it could happen any minute.
Yeah, I'm going to stand out here. I'm going to watch it for as long as I can. Some people are starting to go inside because, it's starting to pick up a little bit. And
Fat 420 says he knows where you live now. He'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds like they're stopping, working on that other apartment across the way from us.
Okay. So we do have recovery operations finishing in Jacksonville at this time. And emergency services are going to be backing off for a little bit while the next wave comes through.
Right.
Yeah, that might be an idea, Christina. You'll probably drive right back into it after you get your smokes. I would run into Athens and just go hit Casey's and run back. I know it's a little bit more, but that's what I'd do. Well, depending on which one you're closer to, Williamsville or Athens.
Yeah, it's definitely picking up again.
Yeah, so we do have wind picking up in the area. It is starting to move its way in. We're looking at approximately 9:30. The main part of the cell is going to be hitting Springfield. And this is going to get extremely, extremely intense very quickly. So I'm just telling everybody, again, keep your eyes and ears open. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. Okay, she says Williamsville is closer. Yeah, I'd run to Loves and back real quick. This is an intense storm at this time. It is severe. The major cell that just came through has caused damages in South Jacksonville. It's caused damages along the I-72 corridor. We are looking at another cell a little bit bigger and more intense and a little bit more swift heading through right now as we speak, arriving in Jacksonville within the next 5 minutes and making its way to Springfield no later than 9:30 tonight with the severe part of the storm.
Oh, damn. You better get inside.
The lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to get inside. Right now.
Yeah, get inside.
She does not need to be outside right now. For those of you that
Tyler,
don't
on
know,
the other hand, can remain outside.
Tyler could put a piece of rebar in the back of his pants. For those of you that don't know, Tyler's girlfriend has suffered from epileptic seizures. And yeah, with the lightning, she needs to get inside now. There's Will Height, him versus Mother Nature. So you're out chasing right now. Where are you at?
I'm just on the outskirts of Springfield. I was coming back, but I'm going towards Jacksonville.
All right, so you're going to head out.
I just got told that they're evacuating some parts around Vandalia because the church that got hit is now leaking gas.
Okay, so around Vandalia Street?
Yeah, and there's 2 gas stations right next to it. So they may end up telling us we got to relocate.
I want to go meet this bitch head on.
I figured you. So you're on 72 and you're heading towards the storm as we speak, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. According to Tyler, the South Jacksonville area, you've been seeing the damages and what we've been reporting on all night. Once we got on the air, I mean, it preempted anything else we had going on because this was such a severe storm, and we're trying to follow it and track it while we're doing the show tonight.
Boy, you can smell the gas.
Well, it's become the whole show tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a switch. We went to we've got a couple jokes in, but we went to a very serious show tonight. Tyler actually got a free night off of work because of it. He went in and he told his boss, I got to get home and check on my chickens. And his boss somehow let him out the door for it.
Dude, I wasn't even there like 45 minutes when the storm siren, not even the storm siren, my phone went off.
Right.
About it. And then Susan calls me. She's like, you need to get back here right now.
Oh, wow. So then you beat feet back to the house, and then you're coming across all of this damage around your place.
Yes. Susan even said there was no warning. The only warning we got was on the phone telling us there was a tornado warning. So, and driving back through on Morton, you could see maybe an inch from the windshield.
Right.
So,
we are currently seeing at this time structural damages around Jacksonville. There is a gas leak at the church on Vandalia. 2 gas stations were hit by some of the storm damages. If you are in those areas now, we are being told to relay the message to please evacuate the area. Do it calmly and in an orderly fashion. Don't go, running down there like you saw on. Don't go running out in a panic like you saw on Independence Day.
Don't pull a Will Height 2024 and go chasing the some bitch.
Well, hey.
Be safe. I'm just a dumbass. It's cool.
Well, you can't do any worse.
Can't do any worse.
Will Height's on 72 to go get a good track of the storm. He's heading towards it right now. He will be chasing it back towards Springfield while we're on the air and sticking with us for the next 20 minutes while we continue to wrap the show up.
We'd also like to advise all residents not to fire their firearms toward the storm.
Right.
That doesn't work.
I ain't scared of no neither.
Man,
do not
saying that shit. That sounded real wrong.
Please, all residents in the area, do not fire your firearms at the storm. Please do not fire a firearm at that church on Vandalia Street.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Evidently, we have something going on there on location with Tyler now.
Earlier, when I was trying to watch Sunday Night Football and all these alerts kept coming through, I knew it was, going to be good. So I even sent some alerts to some people that I knew in Petersburg, told them to get their ass down. And then it's just got to me. The more and more I heard.
Yeah, you had to go.
I had to go. So this reminds me when I went chasing that storm years ago. I chased that big son of a bitch that ripped up Centralia. Or, no, not Centralia. Cantrell. That little ass town Cantrell. Ripped it apart. If I can get anything like that, man, my excitement will be filled.
So what did they tell you there?
Oh, that was an insurance lady.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're already here.
The insurance adjusters are already on location.
Shit, what company is that? Because we need to know.
I'm not sure. I'm going to swap, that's for sure. Holy hell.
Which company is that? Because obviously they listen to us.
Dude, regardless if they listen or not, they respond like that quick. That's the fucking company I want.
Right.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's amazing. I wish my insurance company shows up after the rebuild is done and goes, so, did you get any damage?
Everything looks new.
Everything looks good. Yeah, duh, dipshit, you know?
Holy shit.
What?
Just the lightning you're seeing.
Oh, where are you at now?
I'm still looking way away from it, man. I'm looking back towards Ashland, and there must be a small cell over there still. They're getting fucked up.
By the way, that's State Farm.
God damn.
Oh, Jake.
Jake.
That's awesome. Jake must listen to us. There, form screener Tommy says in the chat room, always get a local agent. Yeah, he's absolutely right. I have a local agent. He still shows up 2 weeks after the fact.
Tommy.
Yeah, I was say there's some places where the local agents don't give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my local agent has got the market cornered. He's like, yeah, what are you going to do? Go find somebody else. I don't care. You ain't going to get anybody here. Where I look at him and go, well, fuck you.
See, does he rip open patches over his nipples and just start twisting them while he says that to you? You know, like the
no. You know what he does is he's sitting there with the fishing pole and a dollar bill on it, going, I got you $1. I just keeps lifting it up where I can't get it. Like, you fucker. Yeah, because I love making my money. But all right, so Will Hyde is on 72 right now, heading towards it. Currently, looks like outside of New Berlin is my guess.
Actually, I'm kind of jumping off it and going north. I want to see this storm that is north of that. I'm guessing Pleasant Plains, Ashland area.
Pleasant Plains, Ashland area should be getting it right about now. So should Jacksonville start getting it about any minute.
Yeah, it's like right overhead right now.
Because I'm watching the future track, and it's saying 9:30. It should be ripping its way into Springfield. It looks like we are starting to get a convergence of some of our heavier cells inside of this storm, still converging to a point where it's going to pretty well hit Athens, Williamsville, and that area. Springfield's got a couple of pretty strong cells. Auburn, Divernon, you guys are looking at something very severe heading your way, and Jacksonville is about to get creamed again.
Yep, and I'm going to stay on for as long as we can, see if this thing goes through.
Tommy makes a good point. Gas leak in your area, and you're going to light a cigarette. Way to go, Tyler.
Hey, my time, my time.
You're going to take half of your neighborhood with you.
I guarantee you, I'm not the only guy in this area smoking a cigarette. Hey,
Yeah, no,
Bruce, I can't come into work Wednesday. Why? I lost my legs in the explosion.
He'll tell you to get your fucking sick. He'll tell you to get your legless ass to work.
Tell you to rub some dirt on it.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it. It'll be better.
What a loser.
Oh.
You getting some lightning now where you're at?
For a split second, and I lost you guys. So there we go. I lost you guys, lost power for a split second. And I'm not sure. I don't know if that was like somebody trying to reconnect the transformer or if that was a storm that's coming in.
It could be both. It could be either or. It could be both. Will Hyde currently heading northbound on some of the country roads, heading up towards Ashland and Pleasant Plains, and getting into some some severe stuff. So what are you seeing there, Jason?
A lot of pretty blue lights.
So you got a lot of lightning going up there.
Got a lot of lightning, and then every now and then I get one that pops over to the left, and that's back towards
We're starting to lose.
We're starting to lose you now, Jason. You're getting into some bad signal. I don't know if it's a storm interfering with you or if it is the just the nature of the area you're in. It could be either one.
The wind's picking up, rain's getting heavy. If I lose you, I'm guessing it's the storm fucking with everything because the signal still says all right. But
yeah, it's probably the storm messing with you a little bit. But yeah, you're starting to get some off and on signal where you're at. So, obviously, keep your head in the game and be safe while you're tracking this.
Yeah, we are getting a light rain here in Jacksonville. We're getting a hell of a lightning storm, though. That's for sure. Lightning.
All right. Let's see. Evidently now, finally, the Illinois Weather Service has finally gotten on the ground, and they are posting up pictures of damage in South Jacksonville. Actually, pictures we've already reported on because Tyler sent them to us. We reported on those pictures a half hour ago.
Better than
I'm actually all right. It appears that the storm is starting to mess with you now, Tyler. It looks like we may lose you here in a minute. And I do know that the storm is starting to mess with Jay as well. All right. Well, what are you looking at right now?
It is pitch black. I can't see shit until the lightning hits.
Yeah, I'm seeing that because I can't see you. Your dash lights aren't even giving you enough light to see you.
That's right. The camera is pointed directly at me, so if you can't see me, that tells you how dark it is out here.
Right. There, we just got a little bit of light now where we're seeing you. I'm assuming you're getting ready to drive. You're driving under a street lamp. Yep.
Yep.
What town are you in at this point?
I have no fucking idea. I'm looking at the storm chasing it.
Right.
That wasn't even a town. It was a fucking street lamp in the middle of nowhere.
Just a random lamp?
Dude, the fucking shit that I got right now. Hang on, man. If you can see the flashes between the lights. And, of course, you're not going to fuck with it. Come on, bitch.
We're kind of watching for it right now and keeping an eye on it. Klugie's falling asleep. There we go.
I'm wide awake.
Okay, yeah. It appears as you're getting closer to Pleasant Plains and Athens, it does appear like it's intensifying as you're getting there.
Dude, you guys couldn't see it. That flash was quick, but, dude, that looked like one hell of a wall cloud.
Yeah.
There it is.
Come on.
Wow. That thing is talking. All right, so we got Will Height heading towards it right now. You can see how intense it really is when we're getting the lightning backdrop and everything. Kluge has officially flipped off his wife. And now we're starting to see the lightning behind Tyler as well, according to Flat. Yeah. Wow. We're starting to see it behind Tyler, according to Fat 420. So this is getting.
Yeah, I saw the flash.
It is intensifying as it's making its way into the South Jacksonville area. And the Jacksonville area, it's making its way towards Pleasant Plains and Ashland right now. As you can see from Will Height's side of the screen, when the lightning lights up, you're getting a good look at that front cloud making its way in. That is your dry line. That front cloud signifies your dry line as to where the rain is starting and getting into the more intense part of the storm.
And also to show you just if you watch behind me, you can see the lightning flash on me, and then like a second later, you'll see a flash on Will Heights, like
right,
almost
so
instantly.
You can see that it is very close to each other. This is an intense storm. It is building in its intensity as it's making its way towards us. I'm going to extend our warning now. The red cells have increased. Springfield is looking at getting some very severe weather. We are still looking at extremely severe Auburn, Divernon, heading down Interstate 55 towards Litchfield, everything in that area, Carlinville up, you are looking at probably the worst part of this getting ready to hit you. So it is on its way in, should be hitting between 9:30 and 9:45, according to Future Track. We still have a small cell that is intense making its way towards the Athens area, and you're seeing it as it's building right now. We're watching it behind Tyler, and we're watching it in front of Wilhite as he's making his way in to go get a better look. This is insane. Never would have thought that we would have had a show like this one, ever.
On a happier note, apparently we have somebody running around here at Labor Drive in a Tigger outfit.
Are you, what? No.
Yeah.
You have somebody out there during this running around in a Tigger outfit.
It's Jacksonville. We're a bunch of idiots. What do you expect? Also, they are sounding the sirens in Woodson.
Okay, so the Woodson sirens are going off as we speak. That
Yes.
means that is on its way in. You can see the dash and the gauge cluster
Here.
there in Wilhite's truck.
Here,
Yes.
that's Woodson.
Okay, so that storm is now approaching the Jacksonville area. Will be there within the
I
next.
don't know what they've spotted.
But it will be in the Jacksonville area within the next 5 to 7 minutes, and they are sounding the sirens in the Woodson area, which means this has gotten extremely intense.
All right, man. Stay safe. Now the rain is picking up here in Jacksonville.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I saw
Don't
that.
worry, I'm good. Oh! I hope that was a fart.
It was not a fart.
Rain's starting to pick up here in Jacksonville.
Okay, so we're starting to get the rain picking up in Jacksonville. Wilhite is getting glitchy on us. I'm going to go ahead and start our exit music, guys. Again, we have been tracking a major storm making its way into Illinois. We've already had the first one hit. There has been storm damage in the Jacksonville area. We're going to track this until we end the show tonight. Tyler on location in Jacksonville, hit actually right around his home. Wilhite currently in his truck, chasing the thing down in between Athens and Pleasant Plains. As you can hear the thunder as the storm starts making its way into our general area. Very severe weather heading towards Springfield, Athens, Auburn, Divernon, Carlinville, Litchfield, all down that 55 corridor. If you are watching this, you are paying attention to what we are saying right now. Keep an eye on your weather alerts on your phone as it gets closer.
Get your ass down. I got hell. I got wind. I can't stay on the fucking road. Get your ass down if you're in Ashland, Tallulah.
Ashland, Tallulah, you are in the track. You are in the track as we speak. We have hail. We have slick roads. We have hail. We have, do you got the horizontal rain yet?
Dude, I can't stay on the road. I'm currently doing 30 when I should be doing 55.
We got horizontal rain in Jacksonville, though.
Okay, we've got the horizontal rain in Jacksonville. It has hit to a point where Wilhite has had to slow the truck down. His pickup, he cannot keep it on the road because of the weather conditions and what has happened. Athens, Tallulah, Pleasant Plains. It is in your area, and it is severe as we speak. This is it. This is what we were watching.
Hey, I'm not going any further. I'm going to sit right here and watch it at a distance. I can't play with this fucker anymore.
I got a feeling that your butthole just puckered.
That makes my bunghole flood. Thank you.
Fat420 says, final thought, Be safe, everyone, in this weather. And we know now Steve is a swinger. All right. Final report, Will Height.
You're seeing it. I'm putting the camera that direction, kind of just sitting still.
This is a very intense and very, very dangerous storm, everybody. You need to keep your eyes peeled. We have not had a touchdown yet, but we have had tornado-like conditions hit different areas. Tyler, final report for tonight.
Final report, stay safe, keep your eye on the weather, keep your eye on your local news. And, yeah, Steve's a swinger.
There you go. Klug, final thoughts.
I'll say Tyler just pretty much said everything I was going to.
All right, everybody. Once again, we are tracking this, but we do have to wrap the show up because some of us have responsibilities we have to attend to in the morning. You know, Tyler's got to track down his chickens. Kluge and I both have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody, please be safe. We do know the severe weather is on the way in. Be careful, and we will catch you Friday night for next week's start of the new editions of Mayhem Unleashed. I'm TJ Miner. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Good night.